Hey guys, it's Jennifer Henyon, and I'm out here in my favorite training field, but I wanted to talk to you about the field puppy Jumpstart. It's a really neat way to give puppies a huge head start on hunt test and field training. The magic of this system is that it trains drive at the same time as building amazing self-control. The other magical part is that it's perfect for training really small baby puppies as they grow because it's a reward and a choice-based learning technology. So that means you can start the first day that you bring your puppy home. What's cool about that is that means you're basically able to hardwire your puppy's brain from the beginning with this learning technology. So when you build drive with control and you get a great balance of self-control with a real joy for work, that's when you get amazing teamwork. That's when you make your puppy into an amazing teammate. And that's what carries over to your advanced training later. You can start your advanced training earlier and you can make it easier. So it's more fun for you and it's more fun for the puppy. So if you had a chance to watch my free 4-part video series, it was actually a couple months ago, but if you saw it, you already kind of know how amazing this works. And it was so cool for me to hear from, it kind of blew me away how many people watched that series, and then to hear from them about how well it worked. One person, Steve B from the Midwest, he's a guy who has actually trained several field trial champions. And he said it was important to him because in the past he'd always really built his puppy's drive and really focused on, the retriever instinct. But that made it hard for him later to get the self-control and the steadiness and the teamwork that he needed later for advanced training. So I also heard from guys like Daniel J, who's out here in California, and he's just now getting started with hunt tests. This is like his first dog for hunt tests, and it's just made the whole process so much easier for him. Well, since the time that I put out that free series, I've actually connected with a lot of other people in our sport and people who've recently raised puppies in particular for competition. So recently I sent all those people a 2-part questionnaire, and what I wanted to find out was if the field puppy Jumpstart had the most important element in it that people are, find important for training their puppies. And sure enough, I was right. Out of 119 people, all the answers boiled down to 5 things. And the biggest thing of those 5 was far and away the biggest answer. And that answer was, of course, self-control. But not only trying to get control of your dog, but also trying to maintain that drive and that joy for work and that speed that you get. So that answer didn't really surprise me because for 9 years I owned Red Rover Ranch, and that's a dog boarding and a dog training facility here in Northern California. And I worked with hundreds and hundreds of dogs, and mostly young dogs who are full of go, and hard for their owners to not only control, but to train. It was great for me to be able to work with all those dogs and gain that experience. But what really put the icing on the cake was 4 years ago, I started to really invest in educating myself about how to apply the new innovations that are happening in behavioral science to professional dog training and to dog sport training. A couple of years ago, I actually got certified in the application of behavioral science to dog training. And I've really worked hard at figuring out what people are having success with in sports like Schutzhund and agility, where it's so important that they have high speed and a high drive. There's high arousal level, but at the same time, it's just as important for those dogs to be in tune with their handler and to work as a great teammate. All those things gel in this new training system. What really proved it out for me, though, was training my latest puppy, Reggie. Reggie is a very well-bred golden retriever for field training. I have high hopes for him. My big goal is to get an FC AFC on him, and so I wanted to maximize every day that I could of his puppyhood. I wanted a head start. I wanted to make our advanced training easier for both of us. So I thought, man, if I could develop a program for him to get him through all of his foundation skills with high precision, high speed, and high self-control, then I'd be set for when it came time to our advanced training. And sure enough, the little program that I developed for him has worked super awesome. And that's why I'm shooting this video today, because I'm ready to share it. So let's go take a look at what it looks like. So what we want is a pup who's excited to get to the line, but still walks at heel with us. And we want a pup who's excited for the marks, but still lines up for the long, hard to see mark that we want. And we want a pup who's excited for birds to be shot, but sits focused until we send him. And then maybe what we want most of all is a pup who is steady while the bird's being shot, but explodes off the line when we send him. It's all about knowing how to set up solid lessons to get what you want and preventing the pup from getting rewarded for what you don't want. When your puppy learns early on that he only gets rewarded for doing what you want him to do, you've cracked the code. This cranks up his drive to figure out exactly what you want. And it puts a lot of power into his release word. Sit. Break. Crates are powerful tools you can start using the day your pup comes home, but not just because they're crates, They're also powerful tools. You can teach speed and drive as they target into the crate, and you can teach black and white steadiness lessons for live birds and honoring other dogs' work. Shaping behaviors is another big section of this training, and the mat teaches them to go away from you, as well as the long distance whistle sits. And then you've got heel, getting on the mat in a precise manner for heel. And then of course, steadiness with heel. And this leads right into loose leash walking and other great behaviors.